everyone, this is Chakawat here, and today I'm going to be presenting to you my top 10 hardest decisions of the Elder Scrolls. This list was suggested to me by Isabel Live 1, so thanks for watching my videos, dude. Up at number 10, I have chosen Umbra's Fate from Morrowind. East of Sauron sits a world-weary and menacing orc, taking the name of Umbra. If the Nerevarine runs into him, he says that he is done with this world and wishes to die a warrior's death, attempting to entice the Nerevarine into battle by offering his sword, Umbra, as a reward. Though this might seem pretty straightforward, Umbra is very powerful and can easily kill lower-level players. Also, knowing the lore of Umbra and what becomes of the world because of its vile power just makes me want nothing to do with its fate. 9. Help Sadia or Komatsu from Skyrim. This decision is thrust onto the Dragonborn during the quest In My Time of Need. Alik'r warriors have found themselves in Skyrim in search of a Redguard woman who they say has betrayed their nation to the Thalmor and must be brought home to face justice. If the Dragonborn follows the tracks to Sadia and the Bannered Mare in Whiterun, she gives a different story, saying how the Alik'r are working for the Thalmor, which she had openly spoken against. The player is given the choice between turning Sadia into the Alik'r's leader, Komatsu, or killing Komatsu and his warriors. One never really learns who is right, and either way the situation has an unsatisfying end. 8. Become the Grand Champion from Oblivion. At the end of the arena questline, the hero is ready to claim the title of Grand Champion. Owen tells them to go and challenge the Grey Prince, Agranac Gromalag. Depending on whether or not one has completed Agranac's personal quest, The Origins of the Grey Prince, he will either be enthusiastic and strong, or pretty sad. What makes this hard is how good Agranac is. He is kind to the hero from the beginning, and learning about his story through his quest really grows his character. The hero could always walk away, settle for being a champion, but this would leave the questline unfinished. Afterward, if they do go through with it, the Blue Team Gladiator will hate you, but Owen and Isabel Andronicus will love you. 7. Imperial or Stormcloak from Skyrim. Right from the get-go in Skyrim, the Dragonborn is thrust into the political turmoil of the Civil War by being taken prisoner by the Imperials and sent to the Executioner's Block. Once we leave Helgen with whomever was chosen, the Dragonborn is allowed to choose whose side they believe in the Civil War. Each side has benefits and disadvantages. On the one hand, we have the Imperials led by General Tullius, set on reunifying Skyrim and keeping it under Imperial control. Tullius wants to have peace and good relations with the Nords, but is also not very accepting of their culture and allows the Thalmor to walk all over him. On the other hand, we have the Stormcloaks, led by Jarl Ulfric Stormcloak. They wish for Skyrim to be free from the Empire and the Thalmor, and for the worship of Talos to be legal across the province. While Ulfric is a strong leader, he has racial prejudice that was not seen in his father. Each side has jarls and families that support them, and joining one side or another puts those prospective people in danger. I've personally gone through both questlines a few times, but I'm still indecisive on who I believe in the most. 6. To kill a god from Morrowind. While not an openly said option, it is in fact possible to kill Lord Vivec and still advance with the main questline. The Nerevarine and Vivec first meet during the quest Horditor and Nerevarine, where they are given access to his palace. Once inside, it is possible to kill him. He is very, very powerful, and it might take a while. He drops a mysterious drummer artifact, which when taken to Yagrum Bargarn he identifies as the Wraithguard, and fixes it so the Nerevarine can complete their quest without divine aid. When thinking, though I love Vivec, he isn't exactly a great person. He betrayed Nerevar's wishes and is in love with Molag Bal, and has committed many atrocities. He has, however, also been a savior and protector of the Dunmer people. I have personally never killed the warrior poet, but I do see why some people might want to. 5. Kill Théoden or Syl, Shivering Isles. After progressing through quite a bit of the Shivering Isles questline, Sheogorath shows the desire to promote the hero to Duke Ordocious. This, however, entitles removing one of the current rulers. Théodon, Duke of Mania, or Syl, Duchess of Dementia. Killing Théodon involves overdosing his food with green mote to cause his heart to explode, and Syl must be defeated in traditional combat. Either way, the one that is left alive is distraught and angry with Sheogorath at allowing the hero to kill their lover and take their place, causing them to defect to Jyggalag. It's quite saddening to see Théodon defect and lose his mystical nature, or see Syl defect and lose her sharp yet paranoid mind. 4. Free Rabina from Morrowind. Under the trapdoor in Fatleg's drop-off in Hlaod, a Dunmer, Relum Aranith, has a Khajiit slave in need of transport. He offers the Nerevarine a reward if they take Rabina to Voror Hellas in Balmora. He explains that while Rabina herself is not actually important, she is carrying some illegal drugs. The Nerevarine has the choice of delivering Rabina as tasked, or taking her to either Argonian assemblage in Ebenhard for freedom. Though morally this decision is very easy, free Rabina, you do get a fairly good reward of a gold and a magical ring if you do as instructed. If you help Rabina escape to the assemblage, you are given gold and good reputation with the twin lamps. 3. Give Umbra to Clavicus in Oblivion. After offering gold to the Daedric shrine of Clavicus Vile, he sends the hero out to go and kill a woman calling herself Umbra, to collect her sword and return it to him. However, to spice things up, Barbas decides to follow the hero in the form of a dog statue that appears in their inventory. Barbas voices against returning the Umbra sword to the prince, as he senses it will bring great misery. Barbas is correct, as Clavicus obtaining the sword is what leads to the events of the Infernal City and Lord of Souls. Knowing this, as I mentioned in number 10 on this list, it's just difficult becoming involved in the whole Umbra thing, knowing what it spirals into. Also, it comes down to the technical decision between the Mask of Clavicus Vile and the Umbra sword. 2. Kill or spare Arander, Skyrim. Guys, I have a confession to make. I've never gotten the Oblivion Walker achievement in Skyrim, and it's all because of this quest. After going through all the emotion of Waking Nightmare, involving literally living through Arander's memories, I was just never able to kill him. At the end of the quest, while Arander is in the process of destroying the Skull of Corruption in order to end Dawnstar's nightmares, Vermina whispers to the Dragonborn that Arander intends on betraying and killing them. Of course he doesn't, but electing to kill him causes Vermina to reward them with the Skull of Corruption. Not listening to her allows Arander to finish the spell and destroy the staff, and unlocks him as a follower. And for number 1, I have chosen who gets the totem from Daggerfall. After the completion of Lysandus' Revenge, Soul of a Lich, and Orcus Treaty, Bricinnia Magnesson contacts the agent informing them of the location of the Totem of Tiber Septim. Once the totem is in possession, they have quite a few choices of who to give it to. Queen Alcarithi, King Edwire, Gortrog Gronagorm, King Gothrid, Menemarco, the King of Worms, the Underking, or Bricinnia herself, who then takes it to Ural Septim. Technically all these choices are canon, as the agent's decision here caused what scholars call the Warp of the West. I hope you've enjoyed my list and found it helpful, and remember to like and subscribe. Bye!
Do you believe in kissing honey? You bet I do. Well, I believe in kissing honey.